Good afternoon, you beautiful people. Let me do a quick mic check, mic check, mic check. Oh, the voice is live, the voice is heard right through the YouTube airwaves. Appreciate each and every single last one of you tuning in already. You guys already see the title. Ravens versus Dolphins is going to be a primetime thriller tomorrow night, Thursday night. We're going to preview that game. I heard the Big O say something today. Shout out to each and every single last one of you right now. I see the chat popping up on the screen. No jumper, first one in the building. Appreciate you, my guy, but I'm all threes over here. Everyone said if Tua was healthy last year, we wouldn't be 2-6 through 8 weeks. But look at us now with Tua now. Woo! I love takes we've made, and I love that take. But back to the Big O. Shout out to the Big O show. I was listening in, tuning in. I'm working. I'm still currently working. I'm a little busy, so you guys already know how it is. Anything can pop during the stream. But right now, earlier, I heard him speaking to the Feronis bonus. Shout out to David Feronis. And it is confirmed. It is confirmed. The Big O listens in over here, guys. The Big O listens in over here and takes the takes that guys on the panel make. It is 100% confirmed, word for word. And I want to give a big shout out to my guy, Fred. Fred, two of these. Shout out to you, man. They took your take, Fred. They absolutely took your take. But I'm going to tell you, you see, Fred, you're my guy. So when you said that take, and I'm going to remind all of you about the take that first one in the building. Appreciate you, my guy. I hope you've had a great week so far.
Yeah, man, I'm having a really good week. Appreciate that. Hopefully you are too.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, no complaints here. Actually, you know what sucks though, Joe, as Dolphin fans? You know
What's
what
that?
really sucks? This week we can't even enjoy the win
No,
that long.
I know.
It was like a 24-hour high, and then as soon as it went away, Monday evening, what happened? I was already concerned about the Ravens' loss. We're not winning. We are not winning
No,
versus the
it's
Ravens
fool's
Thursday
gold.
night.
It was fool's gold this win against the Falcons.
But Joe, I want you to hear me out because I got the Big O stealing takes
Yeah,
from
yeah.
guys like yourself on the panel, and I wanted to finish that little point
Yeah,
before
go ahead,
because
man.
Fred, I let Fred live. Sometimes, Joe, you got to understand. You guys will say something, and only because I say you got a good point really doesn't mean I agree with you. I just probably didn't have time to really, debate or argue with you because maybe there was other people. And shout out to Liz for popping up, showing the beautiful face on the screen as well. Hopefully, you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to Rich. Tell Rich I said hi. But Joe, this man Fred on the last stream said, "Oh, I like that Tua wears that visor. I love it." And he gave his reason why, as everybody does. He said, "I like that he wears that visor with the shade on because the defense, they can't see his eyes where he's going to go with the ball." The Big O today used that same take that Fred made. But here's the thing. I'm glad he stole the take because now I could go and shout out to Fred. I got to kill Fred too early in the morning and the afternoon. But the Big O got to get it worse. You know why, Joe? It makes no sense. This whole situation where Tua wearing the visor to look like the cool guy, or like Fred and the Big O pointed out, it hides his eyes. That's not going to help him whatsoever if you understand what type of quarterback Tua is. Tua, in fact, needs to not wear the visor because he needs his eyes to be seen. He manipulates the defense. He has to move linebackers. He has to move safeties. And he needs those guys to really dial in and look at where his eyes are because most of the time, his eyes are lying just to trick the defense to get him out of spot so Tua can just throw the ball to where it needs to go based on the body angle that the defender's traveling. You see where I'm going with it? So if the defender's crashing down, he knows his receiver's going to do an inside post right there, slant. Next thing you know, boom, his eyes got the safety moving one way. He throws the ball the other way. Receiver still in motion. Here goes a 5-yard catch turned into 26 yards. Yak King. So the whole visor, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to kill you, Fred, so early. I hope you're listening. But the big O copied your take and he ran with it like it was a really good take. And he spoke about it for 10 minutes today. And that's just a narrative that I'm here to try to kill because it's clear it benefits Tua for the defense to actually see his eyes, not hide his eyes, based on the way he plays. But shout out to Tri-State pulling up. You
Yo, what
too,
up,
man.
man? What's good?
Chat, I hope all of you
How
had a
y'all
great
doing?
week.
How's
How you feel
everyone doing
about that,
today?
Joe? Liz? Try. Am I crazy for thinking that? Or am I
No.
wrong?
Well, who
I don't
fucking with my
know.
No.
guy Fred, man? What's up?
No, because we don't really have much time. I'm really messing with your guy Fred if you really want to ask to answer your question because I'm not happy that another big Dolphins podcaster stole Fred's take. The man just and gave so that means these
Well,
podcasters
define it. Like he took it word for word, because some people could just
word for
oddly think the
word,
similar
bro.
thing. Okay,
It
word
was
for word
word
is
for
wacky.
word, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm the one
Because
spinning it in a
two people
different
could
way.
agree on something. You know what I mean? That's not. But if he's what they call it, plagiarizing.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, plagiarizing. Yeah, that's different. That's different. If you're saying he taking it word for word,
Well, we
Man,
already
big
knew
old
that he was a
stealing takes
phony
over here.
anyways.
maybe they say great minds think alike. Who knows? Who knows?
But shout
Y'all
out to
got a
Fred
game
for giving
tomorrow
that
though,
take.
huh?
We do versus the Baltimore Ravens. Versus the
KP, did you see
Baltimore
what I
Lamar
put?
Ravens.
back, man. Lamar 100%. He said, "Oh shit."
And he's excited. And the way he was talking
Oh,
about Zay Flowers coming back home too, it
can't
might
wait.
be.
Derrick
It
Henry. I
might.
got Derrick Henry on my fantasy team.
You know what? It's tricky, dude.
He
Here's the
about to go
thing.
crazy against
I'm
y'all,
a,
bro. Sorry.
no. Here's the thing. I want you to hear me out. Call me
Uh-huh.
crazy, but I'm looking at the game right now. Right, I'm scripting. I could see my team already, and I already know how the Ravens with Derrick Henry played their offense as well. But hear me out. We got a linebacker by the name of Jordan Brooks. He leads the league in NFL tackles right now. In fact, he just won Defensive Player of the Week based on last week's performance. Right. Um, that's going to be a problem because here's the issue. The way he played last week, his aggressive, the way he attacked Bijan Robinson, the way he keyed on him and did that to him, if Jordan Brooks does that again, and that's the game plan for our defensive coordinator Weaver with Brooks to do that and keep an eye on it. Remember one thing: Kirk Cousins can't keep that ball. Lamar Jackson reads that. So the moment that he sees Jordan Brooks crashing in at the rate that he was doing, which was great last week and it worked versus a non-mobile quarterback, this week you guys already know on the panel what I'm about to say. Lamar's gonna tuck it and take off with it. So he
Well,
cannot
y'all going.
play.
Well,
He cannot.
y'all gonna be able to gauge if that hamstring good. Then I mean that's what I would do if I'm your defense. I'm fully committing to Derrick Henry, and I'm making Lamar Jackson test that hamstring early at least.
I'm glad you said that because that's the reason why I told you Derrick Henry might not be effective this game. He's going to be keyed on. Jordan Brooks is going to
But
crash
what if
in, and
Lamar's
he's going to.
healthy?
If
You got to use
Lamar
the
is
flip
healthy,
side to that, Pete.
look,
What
look,
if Lamar's healthy?
I think what they're going to do is allow Lamar to make that decision. Derrick Henry's not going to beat us. We're not going to be that soft defense and allow Derrick Henry to go for over 100, 200 yards. We're going to stop him. But now we're going to, like you said, which I didn't even think of, by the way, Tri-State, because I'm only thinking 100% healthy. But you're right. The defense turns around and Weaver turns around and says, hey, I don't care if they say his hamstring is good. We're going to test it. Knock Derrick Henry out of misery. Every time he gets the ball, I want two defenders on him. Two. And let's see if Lamar got it in those hamstrings and let's test them out to be accurate, beat us with the pass, and beat us with your mobility running. And every time we get someone on you, we're going to tackle Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson is going to have to take off in this game. Derrick Henry is going to be keyed on. That's all I was telling you, Tri-State, and I think they're going to key to shut him down. What's up, KP? Welcome aboard.
Hey, Pete, did you see what I put underneath my pick?
Thanks, Pete.
Underneath your pick. We want a
Pete,
refund.
Pete, did you get a chance to watch the game film from Sunday's defeat of the Atlanta Falcons?
Actually, I got into it last night, but I only was able to like do like the first half pretty much. So if you got anything
Oh,
in the first half, I mean, I'm pretty much I'll remember.
are you doing that kind of thing anymore, or you're not going to be reviewing the tape anymore, like live on the show, like the 20?
I'm
What's the thing called? The
film review.
yeah, but what's the source that everyone gets now? Where you can look at all the plays over again?
All
Oh, the
22.
all
All
22.
22. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The
my
all
brother
22.
got that. I be using his shit to
Yeah,
watch Panthers tape.
KP, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know
Hmm.
how to get away with it and be able to do it. That's a lot of
Hmm.
time consuming. I
Gotcha.
have to,
Okay.
and it would take like, I'm gonna give you an example for it, what it would take. It would take like, I would go live, let you guys know, hey, we're gonna do the film review. We would have
Hmm.
to record it backstage. After
Hmm.
we record it, you have to edit it. After you edit it, then you can go ahead and post it like a premiere on YouTube.
Right.
It won't be
Okay.
live. You
It
get what
won't
I'm
be
saying?
live. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have
So
to select what you want to
a,
look
a
at, not
hundred
the entire thing.
exactly.
You can't just
And
let it
once
run.
exactly,
Well,
and that's
Pete.
the only way. So if anybody's interested, that is the best content I told you guys. But I don't know what happened, KP. KP in the beginning, I was doing the film reviews with the guys on the panel. I would
Yeah,
last 8 hours. Now,
yeah.
if I just show a highlight, a
They want
quick
to stop.
30-second highlight, it's like boom, I'm already shut down, off, getting all type of
Oh yeah, you can't do that
notifications and
live.
emails.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
That's copyright
Once
Yeah,
I
infringement.
that's copyright
exactly.
infringement. That's what was giving you problems. I get you, but the
Exactly.
reason I asked Pete is because you know what? It's definitely needed based on last game. I know we won and it looked very convincing and compelling,
Hmm.
but nothing's really changed with this team, man. I mean, the operate things came about and worked, but you got a lot of content creators out there now who blowing back a lot of hopium based on that
Oh, come
victory over
on.
a lackluster Atlanta Falcons who were feeble and didn't really or incapable of really hurting the Dolphins and really allowed our team to get it going. If you were to do a 22 and me, well, all 22 analysis, I'd be able to show you specific plays that indicate that we are the same thing. It's just we pick we had the right opponent at the right time, and it actually came off as a victory. I'm
I mean,
still
KP, KP,
I,
remember on the second drive of the game, right?
I
The Malik Washington makes a little wheel route. He catches the
and
ball,
Tua
then
sailed the
makes a
ball
little.
into the sidelines. That would be one of those plays. Absolutely.
But no, this was the completion, the second drive of the game. He
Oh, okay.
completed it to Malik Washington. Malik Washington ran like a little motion wheel
Hmm.
route, and he was wide open. And he caught
Hmm.
it, made that little cutback juke the defender, and then made another 3 yards and got tackled.
Hmm.
You know how many times we've ran that play, dude?
Yeah, everybody's seen it.
Like that play in specific, like Tua runs it like at least 5 times a game.
Hmm.
It's incredible. And
Nothing
it changes.
except
And it
early one.
changes. You know what changes on the play, KP? The
What's that?
guy in motion that runs the wheel route. So it'll be
Mm-hmm.
Alec Ingold. It'll be
Hmm.
Julian Hill. It'll be Malik Washington. It could even be Devon A-Chain. It's the
Yeah,
same exact play, just a different guy running the motion.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, I hadn't talked on any other platform about my review of the game, so that's why I entered here asking those questions. Yeah.
Here's the only thing I disagree about what you said.
Okay.
And it's a little weird because I started feeling it like late yesterday when I was watching all the the coaches speak, the players and the Dolphins YouTube channel, and I'm noticing like there's like even a happy satisfaction energy. Listen, there's even a happy satisfaction energy coming from the media as well when they start asking the questions and stuff. For some reason, I don't know if it's just me, KP, and fellas up here, but call me crazy or whatever you guys want to call me. But the truth is, I don't feel they're humble enough. We
Hmm.
just won our second game. We
And it's a
are
Super
two
Bowl.
and six. And all the excitement and Tua smiling and cracking jokes and
Hmm.
doing all of this, like we're to show an attitude like we're too like they're killing Miles Garrett, KP, on the
Hmm.
internet. They're killing that man. And all that man did and show anger and tell the media, I don't care about those 5 sacks. I'll give all that away for a win. But nah, not Tua and these Dolphins. Not Tua and the Dolphins. Tua's out here making jokes. Oh, I didn't throw interceptions in bunches, or turning around smiling. What is all of this?
Exactly, Pete, and that's
And we're
exactly
2
what I
and
came up here
6,
to
bro.
talk
We're
about, man.
not humble, KP. Go ahead.
No, that's exactly what that was why I came up here, man, because this is outrageous, the behavior of the fans and some of the content creators, in that they appear to enjoy eating shit that the Dolphins organization has put out. One little win, and all of a sudden everything's back on track.
Y'all going back to the playoffs. Like, listen, I'm a Panther fan. We're 4-4. I'm telling Panther fans right now, we're expect to be 4-5 and regroup after week 9. There's 0% chance we're gonna win at Green Bay. There's a 0% chance the Dolphins beat the Ravens tomorrow night. I'm sorry.
I'm sticking to my 4-13 prediction for this team.
I mean, y'all schedule's brutal. Y'all schedule's still brutal. You still got a lot of tough games. I mean, my team's 4-4, and I look at our schedule. I'm like, we're not making the fucking playoffs. I'm being real about it. You got to be real about it.
Yeah,
That's
but your
all I have
team
ever
isn't
asked for,
walking
bro.
around
That's all
all
I've ever asked for.
excited. You see what I'm saying? They're not all your locker room. Those guys are walking around, humble. They're walking around, not sitting here smiling like they're like they won the division already. At least the Panthers and those guys and the media, they're acting like they're still chasing a division.
And those Panthers have maybe a better argument for why they should be looking forward with a lot of positivity. I mean, they found the Rico Dowdle and the Chuba Hubbard. They got a twin attack, and then Tedrow McMillan is an outstanding prospect at the outside receiver position. They got some stuff going for them.
So KP, I'm not crazy for feeling like my team is about to get embarrassed for acting that way this week.
Well,
should I say they deserve to get embarrassed Thursday night? I really feel that way.
I believe
based on how they like real talk, bro. The way I feel right now, the way these guys are coming at the podium all smiling. Ollie Gordon too, and he's a rookie. But nah, you know what that's showing me? That locker room is all giggles and is all laughs. It's all play right now. You got your little win. You think everything is all good. No, it's not all good. You're still 2-6.
And
act like a 2-6.
A lot of it was relief, right? They were relieved. They were under tremendous pressure to win a game. I get it.
And that's why we're gonna lose, because we should have made they should still feel like they had that same pressure you're talking about, KP. A victory and sitting at 2-6 instead of being 1-7?
Yep, 100%, Pete. That's exactly what I came up here on this show to reiterate. As long as I can stay up here, because it's like we're stuck in that loop, and then we went right back to the retardation based on this one win. I mean, that Atlanta effort was awful. Any objective NFL viewer would have looked at Kirk Cousins and his non-connection with his wide receivers and attribute that to the fact that the man's been sitting on the bench. Plus, there may be some cultural stuff going on, because I even heard announcers like John Abraham taking shots at Kirk Cousins. So that tells me that there's something deeper going on, where maybe the players on that roster don't like Kirk Cousins at all, or Kirk Cousins is sour on being benched for
You got Falcon fans saying that they think that Kirk Cousins did that. He performed like that out of pettiness to the franchise.
Exactly. So that organization they were prone to be beat by almost anybody. And if you go back to the tape, you'll see that our team, we started off slow. Atlanta basically handed that game to us on a platter. And once we started to get ahead, we started gaining a little confidence. I saw that. We started gaining confidence. Tua did have that awesome rollout to the left where he found Malik Washington for that touchdown. He deserves a lot of credit. That was a beautiful throw. That'll be on his highlight reel. But
that awesome.
That was an awesome play for Tua.
I feel you, yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, we see it all the time. Good game. Good game, Tua.
See, now that's the lie,
yeah.
man. That last
game,
piece there is the lie.
Well, what I mean is, like,
all the time.
Well, from Tua, he's got a bunch of good plays, bro. But none of that, it don't matter in the long game, bro. We still got to be talking about how we're gonna get rid of him, when we're gonna get rid of him. Like, we've seen this all before, bro. We've seen him have good games. We've seen him, look impressive. But I'm tired of that.
Listen, I'm saying the stats look good. 200 yards, 4 touchdowns.
You know what I mean?
But if you take
That's what got him paid.
But if you take a microscope, you'll see him gaining confidence and playing better with that confidence. But he still missed a lot of throws. He still was not good in that game. He was not. He was not what people think he is. It's just. Listen, I'm the dude who earned the hater label in 2023. So you know what I'm saying? I'm probably his harshest critic. But anyway, go ahead, cook, man.
No, I mean, I'm just, that's it, man. I'm still, I'm a speak it till I'm blue in the face. I'm tired of the way this team is heading. You know, I've been saying it from the beginning, and it's turning out like I feel like Pete last year. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Listen,
I'm gonna tell you how I feel right now, Manny. Everybody up here. I'm gonna tell you how I feel right now. Tomorrow night is Tua's last Dolphins game, and expect players to get traded after the embarrassment tomorrow night.
Listen, if they win on Thursday, then I will be more than happy to eat.
But even if we win, man, it's against the Ravens. Even if we win a couple games, we go on a little streak, like y'all say, 6-6. Let's say we get back to 6-6. It don't matter.
You know what? We're not beating the Ravens, Manny. Get that out of your head.
I feel you. I don't think so.
Look. Let me explain something to you, Manny. The Ravens are playing playoff football the rest of the season with Lamar Jackson healthy. It's playoff football from here on out for them.
Yep.
The Dolphins are as well. Mm-hmm. What team do you trust not to lose this playoff game? Because this is a playoff game on the line right now. For both teams, believe it or not.
For the Ravens, it is. For us, it's not. For us, it's not.
For both teams, the playoffs has officially started. Unfortunately, for the Dolphins, they have started on Primetime Thursday night versus the team that's also starting their playoffs this week in Week 9.
We'll definitely go into this game with that mentality, Pete. You're 100% right. We will have aspirations for sneaking into the playoffs if we can win on Thursday night. That's why I think this game is so pivotal. It's going to determine the tone and the temperament of the rest of the season. If we lose, then there's no possible chance, I don't think, for us to make it at 2-7 at that point. But if we win, oh my God, there's going to be so much rancor and support for this team. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And the team fundamentally remains flawed in major ways.
KP, you want me to be, I mean, and you probably already know what's going to come out, but the only way I see us winning, bro, is if we keep the Ravens score low at halftime and Zach Wilson comes out and just does something different.
There's a chance that Lamar has lost the timing with his receivers, right? And they'll let us in the game. Anyway, I got to get back to work, bro. I got a call coming in. I'm going to sit back and listen
do your
afterwards.
Thing. Peace, 10-4. Enjoy your shift. Thank you.
Hey, Pete, do you think Harbaugh's in any danger if they do drop this game to us?
If they drop this game, it's going to be a lot of fan echoing that, but I don't think he's in danger whatsoever.
Yeah, because a lot of their losses come from like fumbles and stuff this year. Like they're not, in my opinion, they're not a 2-5 team. They're a little bit better than their record, and we're. Honestly,
and I keep saying 2-6, but you're right. They're 2-5. And let's talk about some. Look, they lost to the Chiefs, right? They lost to the Bills. They lost to the Bills in that. Remember, that was like what, week 1? With that late second, whatever glitch, whatever just happened. The Ravens were winning most of that game. They should have won. They lost to the Lions too, right?
I think their losses were too. I just remember there being
they lost to the Lions. They lost all the big important games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. It's like they lost every big game. Thank you, Kat. And it's like their record indicates they should have beat some of those games, but they didn't. And at the same time, I'm looking at them as a team that fell short. Lamar got hurt, lost another game. Luckily, Tyler Huntley was able. Tyler Huntley? Tyler Huntley might come in the third quarter with 6 minutes remaining and finish the game. Just because they might be blood. Yeah, Tyler Huntley's going to put up another 20 points on us, Joe. They won with Tyler Huntley, bro. Unreal last week. But here it is. The embarrassment is happening tomorrow. I really do feel like Tua's going to get benched. It's going to finally crumble out. And a lot of it has to do with the pressure that the Ravens are in right now. The Ravens cannot slip. They can't go out here. They already know they're on the road. They already know their backs are against the rope. They already know any little small hold, you're on the road, home flags advantage, they're going to get penalized more. So I feel they're going to play aggressive, try to put up points early, and they're going to just let the Dolphins run their offense and try not to lose with yak. Oh, they're gonna make a catch. Just don't let them get yak. That's
Thank you
it.
so
That's how
much.
you beat the Dolphins.
You too.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Yeah.
I want us to beat the Ravens and then lose the rest of our games, and the Ravens also lose, so maybe they get rid of Harbaugh, and then we can go.
Honestly, winning or losing at this point, I don't care. Like, obviously, like I care, like I want my team to win. But for the future of this franchise, I think we need to already get rid of Greer and start thinking about our next GM. And now I'm not saying get rid of McDaniel, get rid of Tua. Let our GM do that. Let our next GM think about what's the best thing for this franchise. Because I feel
But
like
I don't
Chris
know
Greer
why you
doesn't really
guys,
want
bro. Nobody's fired. There's no coaches
I feel you.
leaving.
I
The
feel you.
GM is sticking around.
I
I don't
feel
think
you.
any of that is happening.
I feel you. It don't
Especially
look
with
like
the
it.
way Stephen Ross and especially the way Stephen Ross was speaking about Mike McDaniel.
Mike
I told
McDaniel,
y'all,
yes, but like I
the
said, right now
49ers,
we
the
gotta play the good
49ers with
guy.
Kyle Shanahan, they drafted Nick Bosa #2. The year before that, they were supposed to be Super Bowl contenders, and Jimmy Garoppolo, what happened? He got hurt, turned around, they had the #2 pick. They didn't fire coaches after paying that guy. They didn't fire anybody. They just rode with it.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like it's like I said, it's not McDaniel. He could talk good about McDaniel. I feel like that's the right thing to do, and let the next GM come in and talk about that stuff and be like, you know what, he was good, but we just want to go in another direction type shit, and play the good guy role and talk about the future. All I want to hear about at this point is the future of this team.
But
This ain't
Manny,
it.
if we go and we get a new GM, and by the time he decides what to do with McDaniel, what if we're too late to the race for the good coaches that are interviewing?
For what, for this season or for next season?
For next season.
That's what I'm saying. You do that now. You start that process now with the new GM.
Let him analyze
the GM
for the rest of this season.
Yeah, let him write it out. Because even if McDaniels gets fired, we're getting an interim.
Do they
You know what I
fire
mean?
GMs mid-season but not coaches?
Yeah, because the thing is that you don't want him to start making trades.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want him to make trades.
That is
Let
the
the next
only way,
GM.
in my opinion, that Greer can keep his job is if he sets us up properly for the next rebuild. But if we want to,
but you trust him for a rebuild?
Come up here, Dolphin Dave. Make it make sense.
I would
Dolphin
want
Dave.
someone else in the building for that, alongside of him.
Oh, but we've tried that before.
Yeah, well, to be honest, the rebuild all was levied on Tua, right? And we might have seen a way different result had we chosen the right guy.
And even then, you get a guy who had a hip injury. Even though the hip injury hasn't re-injured itself, it's affecting his quarterback play. It's a gamble. You took a gamble on the future, and honestly, I don't like gambles. You know what I mean? I don't like I don't want the guy to make decisions for the team to be a gambler. He puts it all on red. You know what I'm saying? No, we can't do that, bro. This is an organization. You don't do that. And he does it all the time.
You
we
want to
get
talk about
nothing
the
but
future,
injured
Manny?
guys. We get
And
nothing but injured guys.
Manny, here's the future Dolphins talk that I'm forecasting already. And shout out to Joe Kerr for bringing it up on my mind. He said no one is getting benched after the Falcons game. That game saved everyone. He is convinced Greer, Tua, and McDaniel are all back next year.
No,
I agree.
By beating the Falcons, because he beat the Falcons.
It's not that not only did he beat the Falcons, it's not only that. It's the fact that I think this is a well-organized team that's being strung and limited with the quarterback, and people behind closed doors know this. So what do? They allow Waddle to not be that superstar. They know Waddle could be a superstar, but they're like, damn, this is what's going on. So I say that to say this. I do think Tua is going to get benched. I know that they're over with Joe Kerr. This is the only reason I
Okay.
disagree with what you're saying, because think about what's happening behind closed doors. The backup quarterback competition is important to Mike McDaniel. Like, the man is talking about it every post game, every day, media. Oh, Quinn Ewers starting? Is Zach Wilson the backup? Or is Quinn Ewers the backup? Or, like, this is something they're clearly working on. And I'm gonna give you guys food for thought right now. I really do believe, and this is me by myself thinking, even though I have takes that said we were gonna lose to the Browns, I really do believe the organization, Mike McDaniel, Tua, and the guys, they thought they were going to blow out the Cleveland Browns. They really believed that they were going to go to Cleveland and blow out the Browns. And Coach McDaniel did a quarterback change, and he was thinking, I'm going to get the rookie some snaps late in the fourth quarter because the Browns can't score. And we're going to put up 24. So we're going to be beating them. I'm going to get Quinn some snaps to get him plugged in to see what he got. And hopefully with a lead, right? He already displayed Zach with a lead. For example, beating the Browns at 28-6 in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes left. You put them in. The Browns are going to think you're running. Quinn Ewers could have came in there and dialed it up. Easy. McDaniel would have been cooking. McDaniel would have looked like a quarterback whisperer. That's what I truly believe he went in there and did, in my opinion. It didn't fall that way. It happened the opposite way. It was a blowout. Browns blew us out, like everybody's aware of, and Tua just couldn't keep up in that weather and in that windstorm. Therefore, he had to force Quinn Ewers in. But that
Was it a
whole
windy? Was it a
scenario
windy
with
day?
us flopping, yeah, it was windy. Yeah, but with us
Yup.
flopping quarterbacks, the
That
backup
makes sense.
quarterback at that, there's competition. There's competition on a week. I'm not buying none of that. You guys are setting this up. You guys are ready. You guys are ready to bench Tua. You guys see Tua. You're setting it up. Bad thumb. Yeah, they probably told Tua get poked in the eye, bro. Poke yourself in the eye. I'm telling you, something is like this whole eye situation too. Who knows, man? There's so much going on. This is so weird, man. It's totally weird. I gotta be honest. Even the eye stuff is fishy to me.
You
Was
think
that
he
a
got
fish eye?
placed in the
Pink
locker room
eye?
to cover it up?
No,
People
I
could
don't think
joke
they're trying to
around,
cover nothing up.
but
I don't think they're trying to cover nothing up right now. We don't got, we can't play that game right now. We have 50 guys on our injury report because they don't like to fuck around no more.
the only thing is, Joe, like any guy in that locker room would have punched Tua. It would have been, I think, worse than what it actually looked. I do believe he had a medical condition in his sleep, like he said. I believe that. He had a medical condition in his sleep. Now, could it be connected to his concussions? I don't know. Has that ever happened to Tua prior concussion, pre-concussion? Or has
Oh,
that only
is
ever
this something
happened to
that
Tua
is this
after
something that might
concussions?
come
That
up
could
again? Like what?
exactly. What if that guy's eye swells
So
up
he
tomorrow?
he had
What
a
if his brain is
nightmare.
cooked? What if this is
Well,
coming from the
he was
hits he's taking?
they were
Like
they were staying in a
he's taking
hotel, right?
hits. No, he's taking hits in NFL games now, as y'all can see. And what if his brain is like shifting in there where it something in his eye socket, the vein or something, the brain, the concussion, who knows? But how does
Or,
just one
or
eye on that left side just swell up without getting punched?
Pete, I'm telling you, the maid at the hotel probably wiped her ass with his pillow.
Like, that's all fun and games. I get it. Someone else said he was eating his wife out, and I get all the jokes and stuff. But like I just told you, Kat, I really believe he was being serious about what happened to his eye. It is a medical condition that happened overnight in his sleep. I
Well, that's
truly
what I'm
believe
saying.
that.
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
he
Get
woke
pink
up.
eye.
I think he woke up. I think he woke up and his eye was blown up. And it's
Well, that's what I'm
something could be
saying.
severe that he needs his head scanned.
No, 90% of the time, if you go to bed and you wake up with pink eye, something like that, or a sty in your eye, it's most
That's a
likely
medical.
because the pillowcase
But he
has some
said it's
kind.
not a sty.
That's a
It
medical
wasn't pink
condition.
eye.
He
That
said
thing,
it
that eye,
wasn't.
that go look at. No, he said it wasn't. That eye
Like
was
glaucoma
black.
or something.
It was just swollen.
No. There was a black layer in his eye where the white is on part of your eye. I'm not an eye doctor, dude, but that thing was dark and black.
I didn't actually see it, so I don't know what it looks like.
That's
All
why
I
I
saw
said
was
maybe he
his
got
visor,
poked by
so-
something. Like maybe his eyeball got poked or something. I don't know, but it's not a sty because he said it wasn't a sty. It's not pink eye. So you could call it, and it's not a black eye because most people consider a black eye you get punched in the face. He didn't get punched because it would have definitely had more
No,
damage.
you could fall down the stairs. You could fall down the stairs.
It's crazy that there's not one clear photo of it. Like if you search for it, there's like nothing.
Or the door. You got hit by the door. What's another excuse that people use?
What I think is funny is like how the doctors still don't know what it is. Like he's been asked multiple times if they figured out what it was, and it's like you figure somebody getting paid to do that type of stuff would be able to come up with some kind of answer. So I don't know, man.
Maybe he was putting on his eye black and he missed.
Huh.
Like got himself in the eye with it. You know how he does those little crosses under his eyes?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
if you use eyeliner, well, women use eyeliner. I've poked myself with eyeliner before, and that hurts, and it does cause swollen.
I gotta be
No,
honest.
guys use eyeliner too.
That. Like, how do y'all feel?
Oh, I gotta
Like,
go.
why would Mike McDaniel start that guy with that big eye? What would even consider like, oh, Tua calls you, hey coach, my eye is swollen.
His toughness, so you can
Oh,
prove how tough he is.
I'll FaceTime him.
Tua's
Hey,
tough,
let me
bro.
see that eye. You know what Tua said, bro? Oh, the medical team. We got a bad medical team. He said they gave him antibiotics. Antibiotics.
For the swelling.
You know, he could have scratched his retina because
They
I've had
should have
that.
never cleared him to play like that. Did they check
They
his
cleared him to
brain?
play with a concussion.
Did they
Pete,
check his brain?
Of course
Did they
not.
check his head?
Pete,
Go
he
ahead,
could
Liz.
have scratched his retina because I've had that, and my eye was almost completely shut.
Or you know what? You see? Now I'm starting to think a little deep. To the people, I just saw one in the chat. I think it was Delusional Patriot Fan. It just went away because I hit the little share. I mean, the little go all the way down button. But I don't think he got punched. But hear me out, y'all. What if he got open hand slapped? And that long middle finger is what, when Tua got slapped in that locker room in the face, that it must have been a big thick middle finger.
Bro,
because when he
I don't
got
know.
slapped,
That don't sound right.
that finger would have had to hit his eyeball. I can picture it. Tua seeing the slap, and instead of trying to block it, he trying to duck. And he kind of like ducked down.
And you think Tua isn't the type to hit someone back?
No. Tua kind of like flinched and ducked down and maneuvered in a way where the slap was just going to be like, you snitch. And instead of, just punching him, he just slapping the snitch. Because snitches get stitches. Everybody knows that. And when you're in those locker rooms and nobody's around, you see that snitch, you slap that snitch. That's what happened. And instead of getting punched, I really think he possibly got slapped. He had to
Nah.
get slapped because the finger had to go into that eyeball when he got slapped because the eyeball is affected. Let's be honest. A punch ain't hitting the eye like that. It's gonna cause more bruising around like your outer area. He doesn't have bruising. He doesn't have bruising. It's just a discolored eye that's black, and it makes sense because if you
But
get
who smacked
slapped
him?
with an open hand, I don't know who
Who
smacked him,
smacked him?
but a hand.
And
I'm
who could
gonna
smack
tell you who.
Tua?
I don't know who smacked him, but I know what type of hand it was. It was a filthy hand that had a workout glove on, and it was a sweaty palm that was lifting weights. It was a disgusting hand
So
that
a
slapped
defensive
them,
guy.
and yeah, it was something big, bro. That middle finger or that ring finger, one of those two fingers was the one that slipped into that eyeball. Because when Tua saw that slap coming, mind you, I'm just assuming because it makes sense now. A slap to me, an open hand smack to me makes more sense than him getting punched. You see my point?
Yeah, but I
Man
don't think
got
that'll
slapped,
happen
bro.
without there being a huge fight, bro. I don't think so.
I found a picture of
Definitely
it,
not by a
Pete.
teammate. He'll
Pete,
he'll
I
fight
found a
back, bro.
picture
I
of
don't
it.
think he'll take a smack like that.
You got a picture? I don't
Yeah.
unless you know how to share it, like how Color knows
Hold
how to
on.
share it. I can't do it.
Let me see if I can. Let me see if I
I
can't get a
wouldn't
good.
doubt it,
Oh, there
Alex
it is.
R.
That's a
I
good
wouldn't
one.
doubt it. These are all Dolphin fans. They all seen it, and if they're not Dolphin fans and they haven't seen it, Liz, they could go ahead on their Google app. Mike McDaniel slapped him for calling out leadership. That's the
Oh,
guy,
maybe it was
Alex.
McDaniel. Boom,
That's
that makes more
exact.
sense
And why you think about
because he
it?
would have hit
It
Mike
makes a
McDaniel
lot of
back.
sense.
He would have
Because
hit him back.
look, Tua coming. Yeah, Tua and McDaniel in the film room, and Tua making up lies like, oh no, that he ran the wrong route. McDaniel snapped. McDaniel couldn't hold it back. He had to smack. He had to. He's like,
That's
bro,
the
stop
best
making
one. I
all these
like it.
excuses, bro.
I like it.
And slapped him with a handful of ranch and nacho cheese dip all over it. That's why it got infected.
No, with some weed on it, with some weed
Yeah,
still on his fingers.
weed residue, all that. Tua got infected.
That makes the most sense, dude. Tua would not
Tua
be.
was out
He
there.
would. He'll
Tua,
take the smack like a bitch.
Tua and McDaniel were in the room by themselves, and Tua again tried to throw the team under the bus. It probably was like it was that, bro. It was like, oh no, that interception wasn't my fault. It was a low snap. Look at Aaron Brewer. What? McDaniel probably got triggered and smacked him. He got the shit smacked out of him and threw no picks out of fear of getting beat again. There you go, 3K. His wife smacked him.
That's a good one.
Wow.
Nah, McDaniel.
It's in the
That's the best
backseat.
one.
Nah.
Pete.
You know
Nope, that's
what?
not it. Hold
You
on.
know what? The W is onto something. Because if I'm
Nah.
pretty sure,
What the hell?
Tua's wife probably likes to get her nails done. Tua's wife likes to have luxurious nails on, Manny. Think about this. She just left the nail salon. Just left it. The fingertips are still wet with the whole thing. A little bit wet. And she caught Tua peeking over the shoulder, bro.
Nah. She don't got the balls to do that. Then she'll be back on the street. She'll be back on the
Tua's feeling.
streets.
Have you not seen how Tua has been feeling? Tua's walking around feeling like a loser right now. Tua
He is a loser right now.
His wife
He is a
is
loser
probably
right
telling
now.
him, you suck. His wife is probably the one putting him down, pressuring him to play better. The wife don't want to lose that money. She's probably out there snapping balls, throwing footballs with him. They're getting him. She's involved, bro. She is
No
involved.
sex. No sex unless you win.
Hey, Pete.
You turn that ball over to her. Don't even sleep on the bed with me tonight. He's on the couch. You
Pete.
don't think she's invested? Of course she is.
You in
The
the
only
guest
person that can
house.
Pete.
he's in the guest house.
It's in the back, but it's the second one, not the first one. I actually put something else on there.
I got
It's
you,
the
but yeah,
second link.
I'm not able to do anything with that because if I click it, then it just throws me off of this page. That's why I was saying if you knew how to do it like color makes it pop up, not on
Yeah.
on the thing. He makes it pop up backstage where I don't know how he does it, but I could just go ahead and show it on the TV on the screen right
Hey,
now.
she done said one more interception and I'm going to Tyree.
Well,
I
I
don't know.
can
I
send
think
it
it
to
was a
you. I can send it to your email, and then you probably could do it that way. Because you should be able
oh man,
to.
no one hit Tua. That would get out. That would get out. That was your worst take. Dolphin Dave. These are our assumptions up here based on how we don't know what's going on with that eye. I'm speaking hypothetically for the people that believe he got smacked, punched. I already told all of y'all what I think it is. I told all of y'all. The truth is, I think he has a brain medical condition. And I don't know. But if it was prior, let's say he never had a concussion that has never happened in his life. What if now, after concussions he's gone through, now his eye is popping up, blowing up? You don't think that's severe? You don't think? And mind you, he was already told by medical doctors, Dolphin Dave, this is why he came out of his own mouth and said it. He said it's not a sty, pink eye. Said it wasn't those things. It wasn't. Tua was brown nosing. Shout out to Miami Kid J. That was a steak slap. Call it. So tell me this, Pete. How can Tua see his receivers with a visor and half eye shut? He never sees his receiver. He never sees them. Look at Tua threw it in triple coverage. In triple coverage, we were up, 28-6, I believe? He throws a ball in triple coverage and Waddle catches it. Where you been at, Kenna? Shout out to Kenna pulling up, man. Hopefully you've been all good this week. So
Yeah,
tell me this.
I ain't even get to watch the games or nothing. Shit, I've been locked up. I just got out today.
Like, locked up?
Yeah, only locked up there
Or,
is jail.
damn,
Yeah.
Kenna, you got a story to tell. Now my nose itching. I'm touching my nose. Kenna, what happened to you, man? How the system got you, man? You sound
Man.
like a great person over the internet. I've never had no complaints, my guy.
Yeah, nah, man. I mean, you know, it was a charge I caught about 7 years ago. I had to go up somebody's head and shit.
Okay, a domestic
I mean,
aggravation.
it wasn't against no female. I'm gonna put it like that.
Gotcha. Enough
Yeah,
said, Kenna.
yeah,
Talk to us about the game, man. You out. I hope you had a good lunch. You ate good.
man. I
Hope
ain't
you
even
feel
get to see
good.
that,
And
man.
you're
I
ready
just
for the
hopped on.
open world.
Yeah, I ain't get to see nothing, man. I just know we lost to the Cleveland Browns and we fuck around and beat the Falcons. I ain't get to see the games. You know, I was just coming to politic and catch up on what I missed before I, you know, get back to what I was doing and look at the games a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Well, Tua's eye blew up. Let me give you a if you're not informed. Sunday, we wake up, we get the news. Tua's on the injury report out of nowhere. They're telling us the man's left eye blew up and blew up like a puffer fish. You ever seen a puffer fish jump out the water? They blow up. That's
Yeah,
how his eye went.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
A whole shut eye he woke up with. Played a game with one eye and threw 4 tutties, Kenna. Beat the Falcons.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know if that was a good decision by clearing him and having him play like that with one eye Everybody's loving how he played because he had a visor on, a shaded visor on. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's about that. That's about it. We won. We won. So a lot of fans are upset that we won. They don't like that. It kind of got us now picking at 5. But we'll be dropping down Thursday night. We play Ravens tomorrow night. You know how that
Hey,
goes.
Pete,
So how
you know
did
what it
Cleveland
looks like
game
to me?
turn out?
You know what it looks like to me? It looks like he got something in his eye and it scratched the retina, because that's how my eye looked.
Mm.
If he got like a piece of dirt or dust or something that scratched the eye, or if he friggin' did it himself with his fingernail.
So that Cleveland game, I saw it was the score was 6-31. Like, what happened with that? I ain't get to. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and watch the games anyway. I'm just, catching up with a lot of shit right now. I ain't had time to sit down and watch this shit.
That's. I mean, I'm gonna just let you watch it. There was some. There was some good stuff, man. There was some good plays. Tua did play safe ball. A lot of running. You're gonna get excited with Ollie Gordon. Feels like every 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, he converted. I don't even think he didn't convert on one. I don't think so on his opportunities. Now that I'm thinking about it, A Chain is still scoring touchdowns. You're gonna see versus the Falcons. You're gonna see on A Chain's touchdown. I want you to pay attention to something. He has Ollie Gordon in the flat to his left, where he looks first. He misses a touchdown pass there. That should have been his first pass. Height, Ollie Gordon right there in the flat. That's touchdown. Quick. That's the Tua we know. But he goes and surveys and tracks all the way back to the right and finds A Chain in the flat, and A Chain scores off of the flat. But there was so many guys open for the touchdown, he missed the tight end running a crossing route. When he was scanning back to the right, the tight end was wide open in the middle for a touchdown, running wide open. But then he went all the way to the right, mind you, with one eye, and found a wide open A Chain in the flat for a touchdown where he grabbed. Like that play right there, I was like, dude, everything was open for a score. Ollie, that tight end, I don't even know his name. I believe it was like 85. And then A Chain scored. That's what, yeah, I got to that point in the film review, and I kind of like watched that play like four times, both angles, and a little bit after that, and I stopped watching all 22 yesterday.
So we pretty much put our foot on the Falcons' neck.
Our defense showed out. Looks like they keyed to stop Bijan Robinson. It looks like the Falcons game planned their game just to feed Robinson. They thought that was going to be the factor, and it didn't work. Kirk Cousins' first game. Oh,
Yeah.
you missed it, Kenna, man. You missed it. The stream is still alive. If you go back and listen to it, you're going to hear, you might get upset. Can you believe I was the only Dolphin fan up on this panel defending the Dolphins and saying we're going to beat the Falcons? We had a Falcon fan, Red Swarm.
He would pop
The
that.
man pulls up. He's like, yo, Pete, what up, dude? You know it's Falcons week. You know I had to come through, and I appreciated him. I'm like, damn, my guy, Red Swarm. He always got good takes and stuff like that. He comes in with his chest pumped up, Ken. Talking, oh, we gonna run through y'all. Y'all got the worst defense. We gonna blow y'all out the stadium. Y'all not ever gonna want to come to Atlanta no more. Tua might be benched in the first quarter. Oh, he was with his chest up high. And you know what else? Guys like Mr. Paul came in, and everyone else, Fred, all of them boys were up here, all giggling and agreeing with Red Swarm. Oh, yeah, Red Swarm. Y'all gonna smoke us. You gonna blow us out. I got the score. One of those guys said 42-10 we were gonna lose to the Falcons. I kept telling Red Swarm and those guys, y'all loud and wrong, bro. They finna start Kirk Cousins. The man hasn't played football since last year. He's ice cold. You clearly know they're only going to run the ball. The Falcons have one of the worst rush defenses in the league, and they don't even score touchdowns when they get in red zone possessions because they suck in the red zone. So how is that bold? Well, I kept asking Red Swarm, and he never had an answer for that. Bro, there was 10 people up on the panel. I was the only one saying we were going to beat the Falcons.
Damn, good for you, Pete. Good for you, Pete. Good for you.
Unbelievable, Kenna.
I ain't even gonna hold you though. I kind of thought Kirk Cousins was gonna come in and be the professional that he could have been, and was gonna give us trouble. I ain't even gonna hold you. I thought he was gonna do that. So,
Woo!
so it was good to see that we was able to, well, defensively we was able to step up and put Kirk Cousins in his place as we should have. That was good. That was good. That was good. That's good to hear. So this
Alex R.
Ravens,
He said, I remember that. Where is Red Swarm? He said he would be back. Red, if you in the back, I ain't got much time. I do gotta cut it short because I did get an email I gotta respond to and get to work. So we waiting on you, Red Swarm. So if I get time later on today or like a little bit after the evening, I will be live today, but for sure tomorrow I'm looking for a long marathon with all of you guys. And I'll be live early, running it all the way through, at least to the beginning of the game when it starts, and we'll be shutting down tomorrow. We'll be running a marathon tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow's game night.
facts. I'm gonna go watch them 2 games tonight, and I'm gonna be caught up, and I'm gonna be back talking. You know what I'm saying, tomorrow. You know what I mean, but
Hell yeah.
yeah, this Ravens game and this Ravens game Thursday, I ain't even gonna hold you because even though I haven't been getting to see the Dolphins play, I've been getting to see other teams play. I've been locked up and they've been playing some games, and I just been in and out of it. I ain't give a fuck about who controlled what team we was watching and whatnot. But they did let us see the Ravens game, and even without Lamar Jackson, with Tyler Huntley back there, they were still kind of getting back to the same old Ravens team that they was known for against the Bears last week. So, with Lamar Jackson coming back, huh? Boy.
And saying he's 100% healthy
Yeah,
and talking because I saw his little presser from yesterday. You should see how happy he is when he's talking about Zay Flowers. They had asked him, "Oh, you're homegrown, but so is Zay Flowers," and his eyes and his glycerin diamond teeth just started shining on the camera, talking so happy about how Zay Flowers. He's played the Dolphins before but never here at the Hard Rock. So he said Zay Flowers is looking forward. He's gonna have all his family there at the stadium, bro.
yeah. Zay
Bro,
Flowers looking good with Tyler Huntley on Sunday. Like,
bro.
I know people
This
probably didn't watch the game, but Zay Flowers, hey, he stand on his. He stand on his.
that Hard Rock Stadium, Ken, is gonna be filled with Ravens fans.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think we need to win, yo. We just need to go ahead and keep like yeah, when I saw we won that Atlanta Falcons game, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of sad, but happy, but happy.
It hurt Kenna, but then I had to at least come up on the internet and at least be satisfied for once and not cry and complain because I was like, man, it hurts to win right now, but at the same time, I'm gonna enjoy this win, man. 48 hour. I'm gonna call it a 48-hour high.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. A good little high. Good little high. You know. Now we gotta try to follow it up this week on a short week with the Ravens, with Lamar. And, I was watching the Bears game, and the way that Ravens defense stepped up in the end to force Caleb to make a turnover, an interception in a big moment, it was looking like old Ravens defense a little bit with who was that? They linebacker. Not
Roquan Smith.
Queen. Raquan Smith, yeah. Raquan Smith, he was back. You can just tell the difference with him back there. You know, no
even
extra game yards on catching, on rack yards that was supposed to be rack yards. He wasn't allowing none of that. That was getting good
look.
pressure on Caleb.
I saw the post game presser Roquan Smith did, and I want you to watch that, though, dude. If you get a second, just watch Roquan Smith's post game. I think it's the one that he was still on the field. Watch that one if you get a second after the game, after they win. And then when you get a chance, watch ours this week. Because go back to the beginning of this stream and you'll hear me and KP. I don't know if you heard us, but me and KP were having that discussion up here like 45 minutes ago about it, because KP says, we're and I feel as well that we're like a 2-6 team, right? We're 2-6. The Ravens, Roquan Smith, they're 2-5. They got that win versus the Bears. And when you hear him in his post game, he's here saying, hey, this is nothing. We need to get this turned around. We trying to get the next game in. There's, we put ourselves in a position. Like, he's talking like there's no, he's like, they're working. You get what I'm saying? They're focused. They're dialed in. And he's coming from like we're not satisfied with this victory. You get my point, Kenna?
Yeah, I follow you.
Now, when you do the Dolphins, and especially Tua, look how smiley Tua is. Look how Tua's making jokes and all happy. He's not humble, bro. Like, he's not. He's already out in the loop. Like, yeah, I got the win. Like, I told you we could win.
Well,
like something like that. And it's just, it comes out wrong. It comes out, and it could be when you don't like an athlete, maybe every little thing could itch you. But at the same time, I just don't like the energy coming from it. I would like Tua to come out, and some of the other guys like Ollie Gordon, he's still a rookie, but maybe he don't get it yet. He got his first touchdown. I see why he was happy for a second, but still, someone like Tua needs to humble this locker room down. Hey, we working, bro. Well, yeah, we beat these guys. We did what we supposed to do, but let's carry this over now. Like Roquan said, we got to carry this over now. I don't hear that. I don't hear that.
They're trying to find that wave that they always been trying to find. Like when they trying to find that feel good wave. That's what Tua trying to do, find that feel good wave. And I don't think he fully understands that the only way you get that wave is by putting your head down and working. And
the man came out making jokes about when Omar Kelly spoke to him like, oh, when you throw interceptions, they come in bunches. Now Tua coming out joking around talking about, oh, what happened to my interceptions in bunches stuff. Now you have one game you ain't now. Oh, so you don't turn the ball over. Now you want to clap back. Okay, I see how this man rolls. We 2-6. We're 2-6, Tua, and I hope you're on your treadmill listening.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch
hope you're on your treadmill.
We ain't no 2-6.
Little slick mouth Tua. It's over for him Thursday night, bro. And I know it. You know how I know it? For that little slick attitude he has. That man saw the oil spill on the floor, and he still slipped and fell. He saw it, and he still slipped and fell. Tua messed up, bro. They've been telling this man for weeks, close your mouth. Stop talking. And look what he does. The man is going to get humbled real quick Thursday night prime time. That eyeball might swell up at halftime. And if it was a medical condition, this time around, it ain't going to be a medical condition. He's going to get decked in the eye for real at halftime. Thursday night when he's down 28-3. 28-3 with 3 interceptions. Can't keep up with Lamar. Ooh. But I wish I could keep this stream going. I appreciate each and every single last one of you. I will catch you guys tomorrow for sure. If I get time in a little bit, I will definitely pop up another stream just to kick it and talk more about it. But Liz, Cat in the Hat, Kenna, KP, all of you guys that tuned in, appreciate you guys. If you missed the show, go back, listen to it. Shout out to KP. We had a good talk. We were just discussing this. If you wanted to hear more, catch us later. Chat. Love you guys. Stay blessed. Catch you next time.
All right, bro. Be safe.